Hello, my creative friends. Jessica Sanders here of ColorMeCreativeArt.com, and welcome to my channel. So today, let's talk about Inktober. It is here full force. As I record this video, it is October 2nd. This is actually my first Inktober drawing for 2017, so I'll share more with you about that in a minute. So today I would like to share with you my tools, my plan, and do a quick drawing. First of all, what is Inktober? Inktober is a drawing challenge created by Jake Parker, who's an artist and illustrator, to improve his own work. And it's become this sort of worldwide art sensation challenge. So many people do it. If you look on Instagram, which is where I'll be posting my photos and updates, you'll see there are so many amazing artists and so many different versions of Inktober. So it's pretty simple. The challenge is just this. You draw something in ink, you share it with the hashtag Inktober or hashtag Inktober 2017, actually both of those. Share that on Instagram or Twitter or wherever you like to share. And then you do it again. Repeat for 31 days for the month of October. And then Jake says, so let's go make something beautiful. Now, whether your drawings or your inking is beautiful or not, it doesn't really matter. Really, the point is to practice. So with that in mind, I have done Inktober for the last 2 years, and I have adopted a keep it super simple, as I try to do in a lot of my things, attitude toward it, and wanted to make it really doable. So in the last year, I did these little circular abstract drawings, and these were a lot of fun. I did them with my chameleon pens, and they're a lot of fun. Very just abstract, and I didn't actually take a look at them again until just before I did this video, and I was like, oh, I really like these. I enjoy the line quality, the different line qualities, and the light and shadow and the little dots, and I haven't done these since then. I mean, I have done some, but not like repeatedly. So I won't share all of those with you, but you get the idea. I picked something that I could do excuse me. I picked something that I could do in a short amount of time, and my goal was to get 20 drawings in 31 days. Because people are really busy, I'm really busy, you're really busy, and it's difficult to sit down and make art, and I already know that I'm probably not going to make art every single day. That's why I chose to make my challenge a 20 drawing challenge in the 31 days. So you can adopt it and adapt it to you, but the idea is that you keep going from the beginning of October to the end of October, and you practice. Jake Parker was practicing inking. He would do a pencil sketch and then ink it, and that was his goal, was to improve his inking, and it just caught on just in the whole art community, so it's really cool. So in order to keep my Inktober super simple, I am choosing this year to do a quick sketch. So this is my first quick sketch of this lovely lady. It's not a perfect drawing. The idea for me in what I'm going for is just to be loose, to work on my faces, to maybe get a little faster drawing faces, and to be expressive in my mark making. And so with that in mind, I decided to go with using the Elegant Writer and a water brush. That's how this drawing was made. Or I may do some things with my chameleon pens. I've got my detail pen by Chameleon, which will make the fine lines, and then I can color in any colors. I have all of the pens. So this is what I used last year, were my chameleon pens, and I had a lot of fun with that. And I was working on learning gradient coloring with the markers and different things like that. I think this year I'm going to be working on faces mostly, and then if I get short on time, I will do other things. So let me jump back to number of drawings again. So on the Inktober website, I will put the link below. They have different versions of Inktober. So if you're a digital artist, hey, you can do digital art in the same way. There's actually a challenge with Autodesk Sketch and Inktober, so that's pretty cool. And then if you know, for example, every single day is just too much. I can't do it. I don't have time, work, family, whatever your reasons, but you still want to participate, you can do what Jake calls the half marathon, which is basically you post a photo and inking every other day, which is pretty cool. And I thought about doing that. And then there's another option. I forget what he calls it exactly, but basically it's posting once a week. So the idea is not to say you have to do it every day or you're out. It's just to get you practicing and into the habit of drawing and creating every day. And your thing may not be drawing. You may not be interested in drawing. Maybe you want to make a small mixed media piece. My creative art box was a mixed media art box, and that was pretty cool. I may use some of that ink as well in my drawings. And I just want to keep my guidelines really loose and free, just like my drawing style. I want it to be loose and free and make it really, really doable. So it would be fabulous if you could join me. I would love that. So today I'm going to do quick drawing here. Like I said, what I call a quick sketch. And I'm just using a book this year. I'm using a Canson mixed media paper. It says it's good for watercolor pen and pencil. So I feel pretty confident using my water brush on it, but this is a lightweight paper, so I will not be using a whole lot of water, which is one reason why I'm using this water brush. It gives me a lot less water than, say, my watercolor brush does. So that's the plan for that. This is the paper. And I really like these Canson spiral bound journals. I would like to just do something nice with the cover, but honestly, usually I don't. It's just an idea I like. Okay, so let me see. Have I talked to you about everything? So as I'm drawing, I'll chat with you a little bit more if I can. Sometimes I get involved in the drawing. So I'm going to do just a quick sketch and try and, oh, that's so cute. That's so cute already. Yeah. I'm liking that. It's sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. There we go. Just some little lines. Sometimes if I were doing this with pencil, colored pencil or this kind of pencil, I would do lots of circular lines, but because this ink is really dark, I don't want to have all of those circular lines, and because I love this shape than this that I just made, I'm just going for it here the way it is. So cute. So cute already. Okay. I'm sorry. I love faces. I really, really do. So, where was I? I wanted to chat with you a little bit more about Inktober. What did we want to talk about? Prompts. We wanted to talk about prompts. So there are lots of prompt lists out. Lots of them. And I've been collecting them. If you're following me on Instagram, you've already seen that I have lots of prompt lists that I've seen and collected, I guess you would say. Jake Parker has his own prompt list, of course, and then other people have made their own. There are Halloween themed ones and all kinds of. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay. I think I may just leave that for now. Halloween themed, and I always have a thick jaw on this side, so let me work on that a little bit more. I'm going slow because I'm talking. Okay, maybe I should just draw and I'll talk in a minute. Yeah, that's gonna work better. I can't do this quick sketch and talk. I didn't know that until I tried it, right? This is a very sort of innocent looking face right now. Okay, so really this sketch is basically, well, not quite. I do like to have eyebrows. And I'm not really very good at them, but it's one thing about this elegant writer. It's nice because it is water soluble, but it's really reacts. I need a paper towel. There we go. Okay, themes. I may be able to talk about themes now that I'm finished with this very quick. These quick motions don't lend themselves well to talking while I'm making them. And this does smudge, so I have smudged it in some places, but I'm okay with that. It's not, to me, that big of a deal. If you try to use the elegant writer and you don't like that, either work away from the ink to give it a little time to dry, or put a towel or a glove or something like that. This eye is quite a bit bigger, so I'm just going to add to this eye right here. And sometimes when I look at them, always I have a more rounded area here when I'm drawing. Okay. That helps a little bit. So themes. So let me just say ahead of time, I love the themes, but I'm not really using the themes. So I have posted several on my Instagram that I enjoy, but I'm not going to use that in my drawing because I know my own limitations and that I would probably get stuck. And I don't want to get stuck. I want it to just be fun drawing experience. And so that's my reason behind that. This ink really flows out, you can see. As I'm just touching it with the tip of this brush, and it just basically ignites it like if it were a fire. So if you don't want to be really dark and you're using the elegant writer, then you have to keep in mind that you just barely touch it. And I'm just working on adding a little shadow in to my drawing because I love shadow. And you can still see the lines. And let me see. Kind of liking the way this looks with shadow on one side. And let's get that nose. And under that nose. Over these eyes. I got caught up again and stopped talking about I can see I'm not doing a very good job of talking about themes. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I really am. I don't like all of my lines to be complete. There we go. I'm just gonna touch that up in the hair over here instead, like. There we go. She's not very expressive yet because no mouth. No mouth. A lot of the expression is in the eyes, but some's in the mouth. It does make a difference. Okay. And from what I understand, I haven't tested it, but from what I understand, once this ink is dry, after being wet, it stays dry. I'm going to pick up a little bit. I don't want that to be really dark. Oh well, I need to let go. See, that's me getting sort of caught up in the trying to be too detailed. Okay, so I still haven't talked about themes. You realize that, right? This is the center of the mouth. Going down to the chin. I'm going to pick up a little ink, and I didn't want the mouth to be like super dark, so I'm picking up some ink from other locations and putting it in that way. And I could switch up and use a different color sort of thing, but I kind of want to do this way. Yeah. And yeah, her mouth is a little crooked, but there's nothing wrong with that. The cool thing about these elegant writers is the ink, at least for the one that I have, and some are different. The one that I have, the ink breaks up into like a blue and purple color, and I really like that. So, pretty cool. Now, what I notice is I feel the eyes are just really stark, and I want to add some shadow in there for the eyes. And I'm just going to try and be really careful just to add some shadow and depth there. And that really turned out to be more of an eyelid. Okay, but little shadow, shadow. Oh, I like that much better, much better. I feel I need more on the lips here, but not a lot. And my paper's wet, so it's bleeding a little bit, and I actually really love that. Okay, so I'm not sure how long this took me, maybe 10 minutes by the time I added all of this inking and shadows and talking, but I really love her. Now, do I want to be completely finished? Let's do a little bit of, bring some of that color out. So I just kind of want to bring some of that color out like that, sort of adding to this background, but using her hair to do it. I just want a little. I don't want it to be everywhere. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. And I want this to just go, continue down here. Maybe up in there a little bit. So just getting little touches of ink. This ink does this after it's even been sitting here for a long time. So it's actually a lot of fun, I think, to play with. And I guess that's why I keep playing. Okay, so let me talk about themes now. I think I can do that. I'm kind of finished drawing. I'll just let it sit here for a minute and maybe work on it more or not. But let me put up my pen so that I stop. Okay, themes. So there is an official Inktober themed list, which you can find on my Instagram. Or if you go to the link below, the official Inktober link below, you will find it there as well. It's Jake Parker's list, and it's really geared toward illustrators and people who are cartoonists, I think is what the way I would feel it's geared toward, which is really cool and a great thing. And then I found a lot of other lists. Jane Davenport has a list, which I'm going to be posting on my Instagram. I haven't at this moment, but I will be posting that. And several others that I found. They're interesting lists. They're like witch themed lists. They're fairy themed lists. All kinds of prompts if you like to work from prompts. It's really great. It's so much fun, I'm telling you. But because I know my own personal limitations, I know I'm not going to draw a unicorn and a fairy or a witch and those things. Maybe I'll do one prompt a week. If you guys want me to, leave it in the discussion below. I'll do one prompt a week from Jane Davenport's list, okay? So let me know if you want me to do that in the comments below. I will do one a week for that. And I will post it on YouTube if you guys are interested. But I don't want to just give you a bunch of stuff you don't care about, right? You know, like Inktober. Who cares about Inktober? I just think it's fun. So, I'm sorry. Look at me. I keep going back. That's because it's sitting in front of me. I love this ink. That's kind of fun. Just taking that flat, adding some streakiness. Okay. No, stop. Okay, so I would love it if you would join me for Inktober. Primarily, I will be doing it on Instagram, but if you guys want me to, put it in the comments, and I will do one video a week using a Jane Davenport prompt, or if you have a better idea, I'm open to suggestions, and put it on my YouTube channel just for you. Okay, so I hope you'll join me. It's a lot of fun. Challenge yourself, learn, grow. It's not about making the most beautiful art ever or anything like that. It's just about building a habit, learning, growing as an artist. It's just really a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join me for the Inktober challenge, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.